Hi, sweet friends, welcome back. If you're new here, hello, my name is Amy and welcome. Today we're continuing my spring decorating series, and as you can see, we're upstairs here in our master bedroom. Now for this room, I didn't go out and buy completely all new things. I'm going to be incorporating tons of old decor and then combining a couple of different bedding sets for a new look. So I encourage you to do the same. If you do find today's video helpful or entertaining in any way, I'd appreciate a big thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that subscribe button if you enjoy what you see. All right, friends, so let's go ahead and decorate our master bedroom together. I hope you enjoy. Before I start decorating, I like to remove all the decor and strip the bed down completely. It gives me a clean slate to work with and helps me to see the space with fresh eyes. I also love to open the windows and blinds to let in as much natural light as possible. It lifts my mood, energizes the space, and makes everything feel brighter and more refreshed. With the room more bare, it's the perfect time to do a deep clean. I'm dusting, wiping down furniture, and hitting all those little areas that get missed during a quick tidy up. During the change in seasons, I like to take this time to polish many of the wood surfaces in our bedroom. One of my favorites to use is the Method Daily Wood Cleaner in the almond scent. Doing a deeper clean like this before decorating helps your decor shine even more. It's like prepping a canvas before you paint. It's also a great way to reset the room and make it feel like a peaceful retreat again. If you were here for Christmas, you might remember I hung a wreath above our bed. And instead of removing the wreath hanger, I found it also works well to hang wall art. If your art doesn't have a bracket, you can make a little slit through the backing to secure it over the hanger, and it works perfectly. One thing I like to do when decorating is to choose a statement piece, like artwork, above the bed. It really helps to anchor the space and gives the room a focal point. Sometimes that one piece can even become the inspiration for the rest of the decor, whether it's the colors, textures, or overall vibe. It kind of sets the tone for everything else, which you'll see as we begin to add all the cozy layers to the bed, starting first with the sheets that are straight out of the dryer. Fresh, clean bedding makes such a difference, not just on how the room looks, but how it feels. I love knowing everything is truly clean from top to bottom. Next, I'm going to be reusing the same quilt that I had on the bed during the fall, but this time I'm going to flip it over to showcase the quilted cream side. It makes a beautiful neutral base layer and gives the whole bed a fresh look without having to buy anything new. Next, I'm adding this comforter from Target. This is actually a set that I used last year and I still love it. Since the queen size runs a bit short on the sides of our bed, I turned it a quarter turn so it drapes down more evenly. I didn't need to tuck it under the mattress this time. I just stopped it right at the end of the bed. So I picked up this cotton quilt new this year from HomeGoods. I love that it brings in a new pattern while still coordinating with the overall look of the bed. It adds interest without being too busy. Now for me, it's all about adding multiple cozy layers. I actually really like the feel of that extra weight over my legs. It just makes the bed feel more comforting and snug. For the last layer, I promise I'm adding this lightweight bed blanket to warm up the color palette just a bit. I'm just loosely scrunching it up across the end of the bed to give it that casual lived-in feel. It softens the look and adds that extra layer of texture that makes the whole space feel more relaxed and inviting. The last little touch here at the bottom of the bed is to accordion style fold that bottom first layer. It's a simple styling trick that gives the bed a more polished, cozy feel without looking too stiff. Now it's time to add all of the pillows, which is honestly one of my favorite parts. I always start with our sleeping pillows propped up against our headboard. Then I'll layer on the pillows with the coordinating shams that match the bottom quilt, just to pull that look through. Next, I'll add 2 tan linen pillows to tie in the color of the bed blanket. And finally, this long lumbar pillow goes right in front for the perfect finishing touch. It really brings everything together and gives the bed that cozy styled look. Here's a little trick I love. Take your favorite essential oil, I'm using coconut, and dab a bit onto a cotton ball. Then just rub it over your light bulb while it's cool. When you turn the light on later, the bulb warms up and gently releases that refreshing scent into the room. It's such an easy way to make your bedroom feel extra cozy and inviting. Give it a try and let me know what you think. To style my nightstand, I'm starting with this vintage style tray. Then I'll add this vessel from Hobby Lobby that I DIY'd for an antique look. Inside it, I'm placing some of my favorite florals for spring, tulips. And of course, I like to keep my favorite room spray close by. This one is from Hearth & Hand in the salt scent, and it smells amazing. If you've missed my bathroom decorating video, I shared a trick on how to make these faux tulip florals look even more realistic. So I'll link that one down below for you. Here on the chest of drawers, I like to keep this vintage style mirror that was passed down from Scott's grandmother. It's not only sentimental, but it also reflects light and really brightens the room. I love a layered look here, so I like to switch out the art seasonally to keep things fresh. To create some interest in front, I added that coffee table book and gold candle holder, and to fill in that empty space, I brought in this clearance vase from Hobby Lobby with some cascading greenery to finish everything off. It's simple, but it really pulls the whole look together. We haven't had the sitting area in here for very long, but I have to say I absolutely love this cozy corner. It's becoming my special spot where I can have my morning coffee, read my Bible, or just sit and relax for a bit. To the space, I want to add a faux pothos plant for a pop of greenery, a rattan basket with an extra throw blanket, and another blanket casually tossed over the back of the chair to keep it feeling relaxed and cozy. I'll also add this little pillow cover from Amazon that adds just the perfect spring touch.
Hi, Nyla. It's a pretty puppy.
I know, you tell them hi. You're a pretty puppy. Moving over to Scott's nightstand, I'm adding one of my favorite wedding photos, along with this new plant that I just picked up when we shopped Walmart together. I love mixing in a bit of greenery to keep things feeling fresh and alive, even in the smallest little spots. Over our dresser, we have these two prints from Hobby Lobby, and then on top of the dresser, I like to style the sides with taller pieces and keep the center decor smaller. It creates that inverted triangle, which is a designer trick that works every time. It also helps everything feel balanced and visually pleasing without being too symmetrical. Next, I'm coming in with a new piece that I recently picked up from TJ Maxx. Says that it was handmade in the Philippines and it was only $14.99. I thought that was a great deal. And I just love the basket weave with the scallop. I think that looks really spring and summery. It does have like a glass hurricane, and I thought I would put this candle inside. It's a threshold scented pillar candle. It is 6 inches, so I think I'll have to run to Target and see if I can find the 4-inch. It's a little too tall, but as far as today goes, I'm gonna go ahead and use it, and it is in the scent Cozy Cashmere. Oh, it's just so soft and perfect for spring. So I'm gonna pop that inside and then place it right here in front. Next, to kind of coordinate with the candle over here, I thought I'd bring in this really pretty kind of like seagrass vase. Now, it came from Hobby Lobby, and I have a couple different florals. I have this one here, which is a lavender, so I'm going to stick that down in first, and I think it coordinates really well with the wreath. And then I have these type of flowers with the white. I think they're so pretty. I got these at Michael's. I'm just going to place them right down inside for a beautiful spring arrangement. All right, sweet friends, that wraps up the decorating here in our master bedroom for spring. If you happen to miss any of my other spring decorating videos, I'll have them linked down below in an entire spring decor series playlist, so you can go and catch up. If you like what you saw and are new, I would love if you would consider subscribing. And if you did find this video helpful or enjoyable in any way, I'd appreciate a big thumbs up, maybe even a share on your socials. That does help me out. Now, one of my favorite ways to end our time together is to share a Bible verse. So today I'll be reading from Hebrews chapter 4, verses 15 and 16. For we do not have a high priest who is unable to sympathize with our weakness, but we have one who was tempted in every way, just as we are, yet was without sin. Let us then approach the throne of grace with confidence, so that we may receive mercy and find grace to help us in our time of need. Well, I thank you all so much for watching. I hope that you did enjoy today's video, and I'll see you real soon in my next one. Take care and God bless, friends. Bye.